Welcome to another episode of the Hard Hitting Wrestling Show. I'm Obi-Wan, and yes, this is our off season with Hector and Frank sideline until the month of May. We will regroup with our live shows beginning in the month of May, and we're moving on to the main event of SmackDown. That's right. This is a SmackDown review, the recap what's going on and our reactions, and coming to you once again from the HHW Show podcast. It was Bailey versus Naomi. It was for the World Women's Championship, or so I could correct myself, WWE Women's Championship. And the fact that, yeah, actually Bailey is the only champion right now until we figure out what's going on Raw. But on this match, it was supposed to be a fair fight, one-on-one, best friends going at each other. And fair is fair, right? Because Bailey did want to see this match go through. However, I did mention on the last episode that something didn't fit right. And it's all because of another superstar. It's Tiffy time, baby. It is the new era of the WWE. And of course, Tiffany Stratton, has to put her face on the main brand. That's right. And of course, it didn't suit her well when she lost to Naomi. She was butthurt. Her body language said, like, I'm going to get even with her. Well, she did get even, not only with Naomi, but also with Bailey. So I am predicting that Tiffany Stratton, not only that she interfered the match, but this could force a possible triple threat match leading on to WWE Backlash in France. It's going to happen. And if we're talking about the new era, don't be surprised if Stratton becomes a world champion very soon. WWE has kept saying over and over. Triple H kept saying it's the new era, new faces, new everything. Well, Bailey's been a champion for quite some time. She's a Grand Slam champion. Yes, she just won at WrestleMania, but the point is that she's always been a champion. But we need to crown new faces. We crowned a new one with Cody Rhodes. Why not in the women's division? We're going to have it at Raw. And with the draft coming up, man, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Backlash in France, triple threat match. Let's book it because it's must see. And for a triple threat match, I mean, Stratton could win. Stratton could win, pin Naomi, will force a battle between Stratton and Bailey. I'm sorry if I messed up. Pin Naomi and then have a feud with Bailey for that title. And again, listen, we're going in the month of May. We're not that far away for SummerSlam, which is the second grandest stage in WWE. I'm just saying. All right. On the other side, let's look at this. AJ Styles defeated LA Knight. He is now the number one contender for the undisputed WWE Championship and will face Cody Rhodes. Now, SmackDown for this upcoming event will have a signing, but as to what will happen, these guys have never met one-on-one in the WWE, and it is going to be with fire. Now, the backside of all this is that in reality, AJ Styles already talking about retirement. He wants one more shot for the world title. Can he get that opportunity? Or will Cody Rhodes continue his journey and be a successful undisputed champion? But what happens with LA Knight? I mean, technically, AJ Styles and LA Knight are 1-1. Will there be a tiebreaker? Will they have a match? I tell you this, LA Knight, for losing to AJ Styles and missing that opportunity for the world title, I'm going to say that he's going to move to Raw. I think it's best for him to regroup and do it again. And I think they jumped the gun when he went after the world title against Roman Reigns, but he is a deserving champion. The fans love him. The fans chant his name. And I got a feeling that what's next for LA Knight, it could be the Intercontinental Championship. I really do. It is prestigious. Okay. It is prestigious. And I could see him versus Sami Zayn after Sami Zayn gets done with Chad Cable. I could see LA Knight and Sami Zayn go at it toe to toe for the title. All right. New look for the bloodline. You got Solo Sikoa looking sharp, looking like he's the godfather, making things happen. I mean, he's playing chess right now. And I guess his mentor of Roman Reigns, the tribal chief, has gave him all the knowledge that he could do to move on. Now, but is it the right way? Is it the right way? Is it bloodline? Like, is this serious right now? Like, I mean, you're taking out your family members, right? With his MFT Tamatonga, okay? And this guy's legit, man. If you watch him in the other independent wrestling, you will see that this guy he has a lot of action. He's fire, okay? But this is going back to the old school days of the Attitude Era, but much better. Now we got car accidents. We got like stuff in the background that's happening. This is almost turned out to be like a movie. Or maybe we're getting this taste before WWE Raw goes to Netflix. I don't know, man. This is awesome. Um, Background on this, targeting Kevin Owens. Really? Wow. We're jumping the gun. We're going straight for blood. Okay. And Paul Heyman in the background, he's just confusing everything because the wise man is not really making any decisions or giving any type of advices because Solo is doing him. Okay. So my question for all of you is Paul Heyman the correct wise man for Solo Sikoa? Or should there be a new voice with Solo Sikoa? Roman Reigns even said it. And he told Jey Uso, that when he became tribal chief, he will have his guy. Roman Reigns' wise man will always be Paul Heyman. So who will be Solo Sikoa's wise man? And for those of you that are questioning what MFT means, my family tree. It's something that The Rock kept saying over and over in his promos, MFT. So that his MFT. But we could change that, make it more realistic. Well, I'm not going to say that now. But here's a big question. The Rock comes back. He titled himself as the final boss. Roman Reigns titled himself as the tribal chief. But it seems like Solo Sikoa now took that title for himself. He is calling the shots. He is the new tribal chief. So when Roman Reigns comes back, and let's say there is a ceremony for Roman Reigns to hand over that title to Solo Sikoa, should it be that way, what will be Roman Reigns' new title be? What will be his title? Let me know in your comments below. What will be his new title? Or would he stay as the tribal chief? Because a lot of people are talking about the Civil War, the Bloodline Civil War. Just like we were thinking about The Rock turning face against Roman Reigns. That didn't come out. So I'm looking at all perspective here. Okay. It seems like we're building a chain of command within the bloodline. The final boss, the tribal chief. Or would the bloodline move to Monday Night Raw? Speaking about that, let's talk about this. The Night of Champions back in 2023. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were the undisputed tag team champions. And Roman Reigns wanted those titles back because the Usos couldn't get the job done. And therefore, the match happened and Owens and Zayn won that match. So now I could probably understand more that Solo Sikoa is getting even for those that he wasn't successful in. And now he's targeting Kevin Owens. And with that, who else will be able to help Kevin Owens now that he got bashed by the MFT? I could probably say Randy Orton to come back. Maybe that story between Randy Orton and the United States champion Logan Paul ain't gonna happen anymore. Even though I wish someone would take that title away from him, but I guess that's not in the cards right now. Kevin Owens gonna need help. Will he come back next week or 2 weeks later with a vengeance? You know, Kevin Owens loves to fight, and I think that's gonna happen, but he can't do it alone. Who will be there? Another person that I didn't mention is Jimmy Uso. How banged up is he? How much of a break will he receive? Or will he come to aid for Kevin Owens? That's a hard pill to swallow, knowing that what everything's happened with the last few years between Kevin Owens and the Usos. Now, Owens did forgive Jey Uso, but could he do the same with Jimmy? There's just so much to go with this. I love this chapter. All right, talking about tag teams here. We have the number one contender, the Street Profits, and they will go on and face A-Town Down Under. But it left me with a bad taste when they took the titles away. They did a change with the general manager, Aldis, all right, disrespecting Triple H. But there was a key moment where Aldis had said that there is a number one the number one contenders match in a fatal four-way for the tag team titles. And the number one contender is the Street Profits. Now, who is more deserving here? I do see a short run for the tag team titles. I really do. And notice that they are not the world tag team champions. They are the WWE tag team champions. And they're so. The Street Profits may get that gold around their waist. And finally, that faction will have some type of gold. Or will it? Because this seems to be someone in the background might interfere. Karrion Kross. Another tag team that needs to defend are the Kabuki Warriors. So Damage Control trying to make their presence, but so was Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. And it's known that they are after the tag team titles. So I do expect for an official match announced next week that it'll be Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair versus the Kabuki Warriors for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. And lastly, a lot of drama going on with the LWO and the Legado de Fantasma and the fact that who actually attacked Dragon Lee? Who did it? The body language of Carlito speaks more than anything else. Nobody was around him when Dragon Lee got attacked. And Carlito, I believe, wanted to be the tag team with Rey Mysterio. But it almost seems like it's a repetition. And I think the arrow is pointed at Rey Mysterio. Is Rey Mysterio really selfish? Is he there to be like familia? Because it seems like every time he is the one that's getting the opportunity, but he's a Hall of Famer. What more does he need to accomplish? But then there is the WWE draft. We may know soon as to who attacked Dragon Lee. Now, Legado del Fantasma, I believe it. And I said it before, even when Santos Escobar was interviewed. And I said, you know what? Santos Escobar and Legado del Fantasma, when they do something, they announce it. And we could go back to NXT. Okay? He is that type of person. He's not going to shy away from anything. He's going to tell you in your face. But for this moment on, not being able to say nothing makes me believe that Santos Escobar and his crew had nothing to do with Dragon Lee's attack. So who did it? Here's my process here. Carlito did it. And then he's going to separate. He probably can't stand Santos Escobar. He has to do something. Could Carlito bring back his family, his true family. Primo is his brother, and Epico is his cousin. Could they become and return to the WWE and form their own faction? It's kind of crazy how the LWO started as one family, and it seems like now everyone is splitting apart. Isn't that what happens really in reality? When your family was used to be so close and now we spread out, and then every time something bad happens, we come together just for again be far away or far apart again. Yeah, the Latino world order is going crazy. Maybe that might be the next civil war that's happening. Maybe that is the sign, the civil war for the LWO. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Absolutely. And I'm loving it. So tune in to our website, HHWShow.com. Subscribe below. You like the show and everything else. We'll be back live in May. But for the meantime, we're going to do just recaps and reactions to each show. And I can't wait, especially next week when we will have the WWE draft. And let's see who goes where and how everything seems to fit for this new era. Thank you for watching. Take care, everyone. Gotta love some wrestling.